Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I am the Mysterious JG. Um, yeah, so, I guess we got a castle that needs a lord. We might have a couple. One of these castles had like 100 dudes in it. Numata. Alright, you're the new boss of Numata Castle. Okay, that was the only place that actually needed a new dude. A dude. That's the correct term for that class of samurai leader who governed a castle. A dude. Okay, alright, that means we also need a survey. I like the idea of making you do it, but it's going to take you 60 days instead of 30, so let's not. And, you know what, I think this is where I say no. I'm just not going to do, I mean, I'll spend labor on, development, but I'm just not going to do all the improvements. I've got to stop at some point. Hey, the Merchant of Sakai is visiting our town. Pretty sweet, huh? Let's buy all the horses.
Thank you for your patronage.
And, let's keep moving.
Block off their escape routes.
I've obtained the agility trait.
Enemy officer captured.
Captured some dudes, including Kyoto Hodahara. That's a pretty cool name, actually. Yeah, nobody... Well, no, we lost some troops. Somebody must have fought us.
Understood.
In unseen action. Oh, boy. I think Lady Sanjo is going to get wiped out. She can't actually escape.
Enemy officer apprehended.
Picked up the golden touch trait. Wow, shit's getting real over here too. Well, we've got the advantage. Yeah, Vulture Bean will get over there and sort things out. Just you wait. Just you wait and see. Alright, Yazuke. Get there and show them dudes what you can do. Because they're about to kill Shingen's wife. And it's your fault, except that in no way is it his fault. Oh, it's a village. I thought that was like a unit. I wasn't sure what was going on over there. Yeah, I think Lady What's-Her-Name might be in trouble. The Onodara clan was eliminated by the Mogami clan. The Mogami clan? Okay, you guys are part of the coalition, but you're up here like, let's take over some stuff that has nothing to do with the coalition war. You know, the Date, some of these are small units, but I think the Date might actually be in trouble. Rifu Castle, no Gifu Castle, but it's still pretty good. Alright. As long as Lady Sanjo isn't actually killed.
Don't look down on us.
The Tori Castle is now ours. That's going to be it for the Saika clan, or whatever they were called. The Suzuki clan.
Enemy officer
The
apprehended.
Cutie Suzuki clan has been eliminated. Alright.
Back to base.
Said, oh yeah, these guys are really close to being wiped. Ryutoshi still got some fight in him, but he's also got prisoners. Let's send him home. Send the boys back home. Send the boys back home. Maybe just let Otawara... Oh, at least she's stopping them from attacking Otawara Castle.
People are the customers.
I have taken Otawara Castle, allowing my wife to retreat, hopefully. Remember, it is not a castle that protects the land, but people.
You've no place to run.
Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide.
We're going home.
Anyway, Shingen can, like, help her out here?
Acknowledged.
Let's go.
I think his march up allowed her to retreat, is what actually happened. So the music playing now is, like, sometimes seems to play when you're in trouble. It's kind of hard to get a sense for when different tracks are going to play sometimes. Yeah, Vulture Bean is going to be the thing that turns the tide against the Uesugi. Now that we've beaten them at 2 different frontline cities, I think they've probably thrown the resistance at us that they are capable of. Well, let's keep the pressure up however we can. Yeah, buddy, you're doing your best, but I don't think you're stopping us from landing here. We got... Oichi's got 11,000 troops coming down on you. She's got the red, white, and blue running through her veins. Oh, you guys need new orders. Alright, let's keep it up here. Anybody need to retreat?
We return.
Acknowledged.
Right.
These units in the back are still strong because, like, Mitsuhide here
Understood.
probably hasn't actually been in any of these fights recently. He's not at, like, an even number of troops because he lost troops fighting against the monks and stuff, but he's been, like, stuck behind units and not able to engage in these most recent battles. What are you up to? You do have orders. You weren't just parked there so that you wouldn't be burning through food while I decided what to do with you. Shingen has remained personally involved in combat right through to the end of this thing.
Enemy officer captured.
Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell, or at least Edmonton. You guys get food? You got food. Okay.
If you're going to run, now's the time.
I guess Oichi not getting involved in these fights, or at least she's not the one getting...
Acknowledged.
Let's go to Obatogo. Just stop. Yeah, the Mogami not being the best allies of the Date. They're spending their forces trying to expand their territory against a non-coalition nation. Now, is this a bridge too far with Shingen? There's a lot of units up here, but they're all really weak. But then, yeah, these guys are throwing down more and more. Like, I think I need to back off with Shingen at some point. But we got Yazuke coming up with some troops. Zenkoji tribe has joined us. As of course we knew they would. Zenkoji tribe, we always knew that they would fall. That's just how awesome we are. Alright,
Yes, leave it to me.
hold on. Maybe we just let you back off. She did her bit, but everybody gets the order to go. Want to make sure they attack the castle, not just that hex. And they did, so I should never have been worried about that. Oh, what the hell, they can all march on a little bit further. Vulture Bean's still not actually entering the battle. She's just marching more troops than all the other armies combined.
Live on. Don't throw your life away.
Young Date plays it safe.
Enemy officer captured.
Any old time now. We're about to meet our Chosakabe friends.
Yes.
Yes! It's just like, yeah, we just want to have like at least. Oh, you know what? It'd be kind of nice. This is an outcropping of Shikoku, I guess, but that way we can have like a little bit like an observation base to keep an eye on Chosakabe. They're our allies, but that's not gonna last forever. We know that. Things are still going up here. Okay. What about down here? Okay.
Leave it to me.
Some of these chances I'm taking with like Shingen are not needed. Like, we're gonna win the game. It'd be kind of sad for him to get killed right at the end. Can't believe the sickness overtaken me. Sorted myself out. I'm totally gonna serve you. Me too.
Your orders.
Templar.
Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
We've got Ronins in the land. These are the Ronins. They're the symbol of our land. You can stick them in a bottle. You can hold them in your hand. Amen. Alright. We just need to grab random dudes. Like, at this point, I think I really do need to just rush. Just sticking dudes in charge. From Nobunaga Castle. Like, just whoever you are, if you're at Nobunaga Castle and you're not the Lord of Nobunaga Castle, we're sending you out. We're sending you over to be Lord somewhere. And we're not setting up officers to run these places, because at this point, I'm assuming they gave me the message saying that we're close, so I'm taking them at their word that, like, as these cities fall, we're just going to eventually be told, okay, you've got enough. I would not object at all to just wrapping up the LP in this session. I actually was working on a video today for something that was going to be kind of new and different for the channel, and I was excited about it. It involved like doing like a review and commentary on something, and I uploaded it. Like, spent a long time editing the first episode because it was much more editing intensive than my normal content would be, and ran into a content ID, which I probably should have been thinking about earlier. So I'm kind of I would feel good about actually wrapping up a series. Why am I scouting these bases? What am I even thinking about? I guess I just like the idea of we're getting a head start on governance here. Of course we plan to do big things with all of these places once we've got peace. Of course we're hiring all these guys, and you're going to do lots of stuff with them. I can build new zones. Like, I'm not building new facilities anymore, but I can at least build new, quote, zones. Hold on.
What would you like?
Are you selling globes? No. Pretty sure I don't care about any of these. I don't think I even care about horses right now. Let's just go.
Live by the sword.
And just not live at all, actually. You're dead. I think she's got to get out of here. Let's let her finish the battle.
We'll help you.
Back to base.
It's a whole bunch of castles that could all fall more or less at the same time. They are not letting this go. Vulture Beam does not appear to be in the battle. Which is why it won't end. Now she's in the battle. This should make a difference. Gonna go to a castle says they'll surrender.
Enemy officer captured.
We're just capturing officers all over the place. Yeah, like Vulture Bobo and Vulture Bronco are here on the march, Sherman's March to Atlanta. They're going on their own like Big Van Vader roadkill tour, trying to get up to Evansville, Indiana, aka Watari Castle. I guess the fact that all the Date were pulled away to deal with this other army means that the Vulture clan can just like roll on through pretty much unopposed. Nagamasa, we are working you. We are working you hard, buddy. Let's decide to do the captives. Everybody works for me. I didn't see what city they all went to. But I'm really not doing a whole lot of deploying officers to cities anymore anyway. Yeah, Nagamasa's working pretty hard. They take him down. Ooh.
We'll help you.
This victory is ours.
Alright, let's get you out of there before you get wiped out. Nagamasa was a thorn in our side for a long time, but he's like a turtle, he fought with honor, so let's not abuse his loyalty. Oh, you're not going to join us? Because you're so loyal to the Date clan. You got a super sweet portrait, too.
Live on. Don't throw your life away.
Oh, come on. One more city could have been it. Oh, no. Some talking to randoid died. My name is Kazumasa. Check me out. He's the son of Chikamasa. He took part in the invasion of Korea and fought for the Eastern Army in the Battle of Sekigahara. First became the Lord of Sanuki Takamatsu Castle. I'm surprised that this game is acknowledging that the invasion of Korea actually happened. It is a thing the Kawaii games about this era tend to ignore.
Here's last month's balance.
Not because of the terrible... I wonder sometimes if the games ignore the invasion of Korea. I don't think it's because they're ashamed of like the terrible things that the Japanese did in Korea. I think it's because they lost, so they don't like to talk about it. Anyway, oh, we found a bunch of shit while exploring that I could barely be... Like, I couldn't even bother to find out what it was. Wow, look at all these Ronin. These just might be dudes who didn't join us, but then their clans were wiped out after. This brings us up to 355 officers, so I think we have enough officers. Alright, Unilord. So some city now must have gotten a bunch of new dudes. And it should become apparent as we're scrolling. But it's kind of not. Oh, it is. Ishiyama. I'll send Ryuri Toshi out here. He deserves rule a castle after all he's been through. Is that it? Oh, it's actually it for this turn. That's not it. It is it. Okay. I don't know why I insist on, like, if there's a new district to be built, I'll do it. If there's new facilities to be built, now I'm not bothering. But I feel like I have a duty to keep upgrading the country. At least somewhat. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of places that can expand this time. I'm just building agriculture everywhere at this point. Just want to make sure that I never run out of food to just constantly pump out troops.
People are the
Oh, I've taken Kamine. It'd be nice if Shingen takes the last castle. That pushes us over the edge.
Place to run.
But I think we have to get to the end of a turn before it matters.
Understood. I shall do this myself.
Well, not by yourself. You got Yasuke there helping you. I think... well, if I only attacked the Date, maybe I could have wiped them out to win the game. But I think we're going to win the game with the warband ending before we can finish off the Date. Looks like you guys aren't actually getting it done up here after all. Oh, I see. I see. You had guys from another clan coming to help out, try to stop the Chozukabe's wanton aggression. I tell you who's rooting for a warband, the Otomo. It's the only way they're going to survive. Because they are neither our enemy nor allies. We don't have a side in this thing with the... We don't have a side in their struggle, but if there's a warband, they get to, like, not be wiped out. So you bet they're excited about that.
There is no foe we cannot defeat.
Oh, that might be worth checking out. What's going on over here? Okay, not just a... The tribes actually have more units now, or more troops in their armies than the Uesugis that they're supporting. We took Mikishiki, or just Miki Castle. Where did that happen? Okay.
Acknowledged. Leave it to me.
Again, just at any point now, this game is supposed to end. They told us about five more castles, and you can become shogun.
Not awfully strong for men,
And I'm
are you?
sure we've taken more than 5 castles since then. This guy's going to Fubukutu's castle.
This victory is ours. Enemy officer apprehended.
Oh, we gotta go into different places, but Nagoya is the main location for these dudes. I guess the people who are head of a clan go to Tsutsugasaki? I don't really understand. That schemer will not... Oh, Junkai Tsutsui. Oh, and Sako Onshima. He's a really good officer that we're not going to have time to use. Vulture Bean taking over a castle? Because why wouldn't she? She's a domestic officer. Why wouldn't she just start taking over castles? Alright, these guys fought hard
We return.
to clear the path for Vulture Bean, but she's the one, obviously, who needs to conquer the Uesugi. I think that's obvious. I'll leave the Uesugi with their secret, like, Cobra, you know, underwater base up here that emerges from the water with, like, the head of the Uesugi logo and, you know, Cobra trouble bubbles fly out of it. Yeah, that base will probably remain intact.
Enemy officer apprehended.
I'm thinking on the next domestic turn, they may, in fact, that may be where the game just says, okay.
Understood.
Seems like the Uesugi, obviously, like, if this were to continue, the game is going to end, but it doesn't appear that anyone's going to stop us. Durhei. I don't know why I would be surprised by this, but we do seem to have this in hand. They have an incomplete, like, yeah, they might take this. It'd be fun if we gave the Nanbu Koizumi and Rifu Castle. And the Mogami survived, but the Date are basically reduced to like just whatever this zone here is called, this district. Not even most of that, only about half of it.
This victory is ours.
They said they took down Kanbei Karada? That can't be right, can it? Oh no, Kanbei, yeah, I'm mixing up two different guys. Hanbei and Kanbei Karada is a different guy, so he must be working for the Miyoshi. He would be a high-end, real, actual history officer.
Run if you want.
Run if you want to. You never hide. It's like Kidman's theme music in WCW, I guess.
The battlefield will be mine.
Alright, wait, one of these guys is actually going to join us, the other one is not. The Akamatsu clan guy is not joining us. Whatever.
Follow my lead. No one can oppose us.
Courage!
Run if you want.
Alright. Come on, guys. I keep thinking one more video. And we're done.
Understood.
Acknowledged.
Etc.
This victory is ours. Enemy officer defeated.
And Katsuie, we've got a couple of
No
the
one
historical
can
officers.
oppose us.
Katsuie, Nagamasa, they're out there just like really tearing it up for us. And the Blitz trait, and the Rear Guard trait, and the Fortitude trait, and the Flood Controller trait, and the Trade trait.
Your orders reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Hidden paths and stuff.
Let us enact a policy.
Still not seeing it. Still not seeing that Shogun option. I keep thinking the next city has to be it. I don't like leaving cities with no one in them at all. For one thing, it flags that as a problem, which will make it more likely that I might miss us being told that we can get the Shogun ending. Because, like, the Shogun ending will be visually indicated to us in the menu, but if I've, like, gotten confused about, like, all these different things that are flashing, and I've trained myself to ignore one that I think is a warning about unexplored cities. I don't even care about finding people who aren't doing something more important. I just am convinced I need to move through the menus rapido. Shingen, while you're leading troops, you should also be building farms. That is what I've decided. We are like, oh, look at our little like star it's to the right of labor or left of labor. We are super conservative, you guys. There's a House rep from Oklahoma who's like, chill out, guys. You're making me uncomfortable.
Live on. Don't throw your life away.
Bobo's very compassionate. He really doesn't like murdering people.
Defeat is unthinkable.
It's what I've always thought about him.
Us?
I've long held that Bobo is not someone who enjoys murder.
Enemy officer captured.
Good for you, Oichi. We'll take this one just because it's less likely that the Shosakabe are going to take care of it for us. Probably should be marching up this way because it'll more quickly be able to move to a new city to invade, but it's all good. I don't think you guys are stopping Vulture Bean, actually.
Did you think you could beat us?
Enemy officer apprehended.
Man, Bobo's roadkill tour. I mean, he doesn't want to murder people, but he does want to take over cities.
We march. Let us show them how we do battle.
The dots
You
are
don't
pretty
have
much
a
done.
chance.
Let's get some glory.
We march.
Looks like the Date are marching to stop Shingen.
You don't have a chance.
Probably keep an eye on this. I really do want to make sure I don't lose Shingen's unit, because I've gotten pretty aggressive with him. Is there somebody who could be marching out to support? Yeah, these cities all marched after. A bunch of these cities kind of marched up after the Uesugi.
Enemy officer captured.
All right, grab everybody, pick a new city. Keep it going, guys.
Understood.
This castle is now ours.
You've no place to run.
Live on. Don't throw your life away.
Enemy officer apprehended.
Bobo's cry of "Live on, don't throw your life away," interrupted by his wife conquering a castle on the other side of Honshu, like the other shore. Yeah, actually, they're performing shore-to-shore conquest right now. They are on both sides of Honshu, just taking shit over. Looks like the force that was attacking Shingen has retreated.
Enemy officer apprehended.
Like, at this point, game, I've taken, like, you told me I needed about 5 more castles. I've taken, like, 10 since you said that, so come on.
Leave it to me.
And enemy morale can't be that high either.
Finally, some action.
Finally! I have learned a reckless trait. I have cooled my head.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
No longer need an overseer. Discovered an item. Seems we got Ronin warriors in our land.
Let us enact a policy.
Yeah, the policy that we need to enact, it's a policy, the war ban, but it's not giving it to us. Like, I'm letting this one go long because I feel like we really and truly are at the point where, like, we're just going to win this thing at some point, but the game just isn't clicking over. Giving castles random lords so that I have some ability to carry out orders there, but I've moved on from actually managing anything. I'm just like, okay, like, game. I already point towards all those castles? I guess I did. Okay. You know, surveys have nothing to do with anything. I can stop doing the surveys. I'm going to stop all development other than just this every turn. At this point, I'm simply managing the troops that are already in the field. Letting you guys come up here to keep Shingen safe before we advance any further on this front against the Date. Yeah, like, I mean... Oh, we're about to take this over, so...
There is no foe we cannot defeat. Enemy officer apprehended.
Let's take over the... I always think this their logo looks like a frog. I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. Looks like a little frog logo. I mean, is it going to make me take out the Date? I don't think so. Capture 30 or more cities. Failure conditions, nothing in particular. I love that, by the way. We win, we become Shogun. I mean, we clearly have more than 30 cities, don't we? I don't understand. I have to take 30 cities over from when that quest started? Because that would be insane. But still going to happen.
If you're going to run, now's the time.
Kind of wish we could forcibly, through diplomacy, absorb a clan. That's here for the Hojo have arrived. They have provisions. Thanks. That's like nothing. But whatever. The Hojo aren't really part of the... Hojo aren't really doing anything anymore. I've traveled from hell itself to tell you I've gained the Blitz trait.
Enemy officer captured.
Moogie tribe has announced alliance. Oh, Moogie. I always thought she was too mean to Quark and too easy on Rom. But she has now sworn allegiance to us as Moogie.
Understood.
Please leave it to me.
Will do.
Did you think you could beat us?
Kinky Castle. Oh, the Besho clan's been
Enemy
wiped out.
officer captured.
I think they were the satellite clan, the vassal clan of these guys who pissed me off. But yep. Time to start taking over their shit. This is probably... Oh yeah, Himeji, that's got to be the castle, the capital of these guys. They had a couple of cities. That seems like a clan that could have done something. Now, Bobo's number's getting whittled down, but he's still pretty damn dominant.
Stop here.
He's the most dominant female in WWE.
Let us show them how we do battle.
Somebody said stop here. Mitsukiri, I don't know what's going on.
Let us help.
Yeah, do I have to take 30 cities after starting the quest?
There's no one we
And not
cannot
have
defeat.
30 cities? Like, I've already got 30 cities. There's something I'm not getting about this quest. Our prayers went unanswered. Picked up the Spirit Wall trait.
Your
Copper
orders
guys
reporting
joining
in.
us.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Keep
Let
waiting
us
for this to
enact
come
a
up.
policy.
I think we'll actually get told that when the time comes, we will be told that we can become the Shogun. We'll get a quest complete, so it shouldn't really sneak up on me. Haven't saved in a while. I'm just assuming that, like, I'm assuming we're powering through until this is over. He's in the middle of diplomacy. I can't spare you. That's super important diplomacy. I mean, are there cities from which I should be marching more troops to make this go faster? We're already being really aggressive. Masuki Sanada and Nobunaga. Like, we're marching against these guys now who have never been anything but nice, just because I just need to conquer more cities. Alright, it's probably enough. Because I don't know if they're even going to do anything. Alright, they're already attacking the Date without being told. We just need this frickin'... We're done! Like... You guys realize how against my normal playstyle I'm going right now just to keep this going? We're leaving the Ashina alone just because they actually haven't depleted their forces yet, so if I engage them now, I would actually need to bring forces to bear. The Date are just wrecked.
Will be known by all. Enemy officer apprehended.
We march.
Did you think you could beat us?
Surrounded.
Did you think you could beat us surrounded?
We will join you. We will join you.
We will join you. We will join. We will join.
Enemy officer apprehended.
Alright, maybe the Uesugi aren't going to survive this Let's Play after all.
Leave it to me.
Like, if it makes me take 1 billion cities, the Uesugi might just go down. The Date might go down. I didn't think I'd have time to finish them before the coalition wore off.
This victory is ours. Enemy officer defeated.
I killed one of the Miyoshi trio. Oh, we killed the leader of the Miyoshi. So Nagayuki Miyoshi is inherited from Yoshitsugu Miyoshi because he died in battle. As we're fighting so many battles at the same time, I can't even keep track.
Run if you want. Enemy officer apprehended.
I want you to
Out
run.
of our way.
Soma Nakamura Castle is ours. Don't throw your life away. Give me your castle instead. Oh yeah, like half of Bobo's troops have been defeated, and yet he's still got 7,000 cavalry just wrecking Date's shit.
Leave it to me.
Sheena have not been particularly
Leave it to me.
loyal to their coalition here. Like, they're not helping the Date at all. They probably could. Could probably do something at this point. I guess I need to be prepared if they actually attack. But for now... Oh wow, Vulture unit really did get whittled down.
We return.
Yeah, they took a lot of damage. I mean, she's not primarily a military officer.
Not awfully strong for men, are you?
Let us show them how we do battle. We march.
Many of our retainers to gain new abilities. Chinkitsu
Let us
is
begin
serving
the
us.
meeting. Reporting in.
Capture will be difficult without reinforcements.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Got all sorts of hot new traits. Ah. This thing won't end, will it? Hey, Amy Mizuno took over a castle. That wasn't Amy Mizuno, guys. He was an imposter.
Let us enact a policy.
Okay, this video's going double length. Like, I thought we were really close to finishing.
Onward to the battlefield.
Did you think you could beat us?
Live by the sword. Enemy officer down.
Motonobuendo. Regret challenging the Tiger of Kai in the next world. Never seen that before. That's awesome.
Tactics will be known by all.
We march.
Need to slow down, though, because a lot of shit started happening when I sped it up. Like, a lot.
Allow us to help. Live on. Don't throw your life away.
The Nanbu have, like, taken out...
There is no foe we
The Nanbu have taken out the last Date castle in this whole region. Honestly, if I was going to have them attack now, I'd have them attack... Oh, god damn it. Yonezawa Castle is going to be what survives for the Date, isn't it? We're not going to end up taking them out because they're going to still have that castle.
Understood. Right.
The thing is, we automatically get food libraries. We get food every time we take a castle. Because suddenly it becomes our castle, and all castles in this game share food through, like, instant transmission teleport. They have, like, T-Mat from the black and white Doctor Who serials. Alright! Jesus Christ! It finally happened. I had to put it in turbo mode for a second. Capture Nijo Castle, we've already done. My liege, the day has finally come. The Emperor has spoken. From this day forward, you are the Shogun. The Shogun is the leader of the warrior class. Every warrior across the nation must follow your orders. For example, you give the order to cease all war from this day forth. Or you could order us all to dress in pink tutus and dance for your amusement. All shall be as you desire, my liege. For now, you are the ruler of this entire realm. Except for the Emperor. We have to pretend he's in charge. Quest's road to shogunhood accomplished. And Shinga doesn't even get dialogue in that quest completion. But there we go. From now on, I will take the post of Shogun. I make use of it. I'll make use of the respected commands. Which kind of brings an end to
Together, we can win this.
the other shogunate titles. Watari Castle claims they'll surrender. Or claims they did do
Enemy
surrender. They don't
officer
claim they'll
apprehended.
surrender.
Leave it to me.
Now the question is, shall I finish off the Date? I actually think I'm going to save and see if we can finish off the Date, because I don't have to end on the first turn that I'm Shogun. It's just what you normally do. So we could finish off the Date if we wanted to for... Like, honestly, I don't believe they can stop Bobo. I think he can just take castles one by one until we're finished. I don't even know that they can stop Shingen.
We march.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
I don't know. Is it really worth it? Just a couple more. Like, I guess there's, I think there might be a trophy you unlock by doing it. All right, throw down a save. I know I just saved. We'll throw down a save now. And just because we've already spent so much time in this video, we'll go a little extra and try to take out... Usugi would be nice. But our objective here is to finish the Date, who were the ones who attacked us first place. Honestly, everyone else could go home as far as I'm concerned.
Let us
So this
enact
is
a
war
policy.
ban. Declared all daimyo throughout the land as part of the imperial peace. All personal conflicts forbidden. Demerit none. Results at its follows. The United Council will bring an end to the warring states. So let's actually just finish the Date and then do that. I have more troops marching up here. Where do they go? I guess they're here. For some reason, I'm letting Shingen be in the front, taking all the risks. But they got... Well, I mean, they do have some units left to oppose them.
If we work together, we can win this.
Welp. Welp, welp, welp.
We will aid you.
Yeah, they're just not going down.
We will join you. There is no foe we cannot defeat. Live on. Don't throw your life away. Enemy officer down.
Live on! Don't throw your... Oh, never mind, I killed you. Give me, I must pull back. Oh, we actually had a unit defeated. That hasn't happened too many times. Oh, our food's gone, though. At long last, our food is gone. We managed to burn through our food. We're about to get our harvest, though. Like, as we get to harvest, we finally burn through it. I don't really care about these battles over here. Now I just want to, well, I guess we do want to finish off the Uesugi.
Acknowledged.
Yes.
Yes, we do want to finish off the Uesugi. I acknowledge this.
Onward to the battlefield.
Run if you want.
I can fight too.
Yeah, bitches!
Enemy officer apprehended.
Defeat is unthinkable.
This is how battle is done.
About to take this castle.
If we work together, we can win this.
Did you think you could beat us?
Not awfully strong for men, are you? Enemy officer apprehended.
So we actually do have to stay there so that they can get more foods. Yeah, because nobody's going to get more... Nobody's getting more food now as... Alright, I tell you what, let's let these... Let's let things lie over
Going home.
with these armies. We're just going to retreat everybody over here.
Heading back.
Back home, boys. We're going back.
Let our allies finish these forces. Our focus is on the Takeda, or the Lem. Yeah, march to those guys all the way, and they never fought. Nah, I mean, I feel silly, but
Back to base.
the main thing, we got enough cities. We just got to hurry up and finish the Date.
You don't have a chance.
People are the castles. People are the stone walls.
People need people. People who need people are the most peoply people of
I
all.
shall do this myself.
I do this for ire.
We
You do that,
march.
right? Got various units out of food. But I believe we just got the
Let us
harvest.
begin the meeting.
So I don't even have to
Reporting in.
buy food
Here's last
to
month's
fix
balance.
that. It's already
Reporting in.
fixed. Cart. Still got a city out there with no, lord. Just taking stuff over here even after I meant to stop. Okay. You guys actually... Oh, no, you're Date troops. Okay. You're not just watching the border, you're actually coming to fight.
We will aid you.
Allow us to help. Attack.
You suck.
Live on. Don't throw your life away.
Oh, there's a siege trade. We've taken like 10 cities, but now I've learned how to
Not awfully
do a
strong for
siege.
men, are you?
Oh, wait. This means that you guys can march to finish off the last Uesugi. I was thinking this base would survive, but then I changed my mind.
Out of our way.
Fire a volley, sniper them. Whatever. Hire them. It's great.
Live on. Don't throw your life away. Enemy officer captured.
Oh, good. He's not going to trigger a fight with the Shina or the Megami, even though we could obviously win that fight.
Enemy officer captured.
Yeah, like just extending a couple of turns.
Yes, my liege.
It must
I think we will finish the Date and the Uesugi after all. They were our two arch enemies at the end. I mean, the Miyoshi. Oh, the Miyoshi kind of count. I guess you guys can race up here to be part of this. Well, you know, you should come down this way to be part of this.
The battlefield will be mine.
Cough, cough. Oh, now the Ashina are going to step in? This is annoying. Again, we can win at any time, but now I'm like, I want to finish the Date. This video, by the way, is ludicrous. This is the ludicrously long finale now. It is what it is. How did this city not have a lord? Oh, well. Oh, you know what? The lord probably is the guy who died of illness. I probably sent one guy there, and when he died of illness, it was like, okay, well, now we got nobody. Please consider this next time. Maybe they're just going up there to watch their border again. I can hope. Although, just in case that's not the case, let's send more guys this way.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, because these guys are going to finish off that base. No problem. This is probably the last time I'll play this game, guys, for the channel. It's my favorite of the RTK Nobunaga. It's my favorite of the Nobunaga games. I don't know. I might. Like, if the PS2 is working, it might be fun to go back and try
Let's stop here.
RTK 10 or 11 again.
No one can oppose us.
No, I don't. Yeah, I almost executed somebody by accident because I was in a hurry. With button presses.
Leave it to me.
Understood.
Hot springs! We got hot springs. Pathetic.
Your orders?
Templar.
Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
You know what? I don't think we're doing anything this turn. Just keep going.
Run if you want.
You think I could lose? Yeah, you. Oh wow! Please. Oh. One last decision. Tamio from Mexico, second son of Tamakage. He was appointed Kanto vice chancellor by Norimasa Uesugi. He was a fierce fighter, widely known as the Dragon of Echigo. All of the Samurai Warriors games are always about these two. Like the Warriors Orochi game in particular, always want these two to team up. And in fact, they refer to each other as nemesis. If there's one guy that we should kill in this entire Let's Play, it's Kenshin. We are, after all, playing as the Takeda. I don't know, you guys might disagree, but I feel like he was the he's Shingen's nemesis. Part of playing as the Takeda should be trying to eliminate Kenshin. A life of 49 years is but a dream. A life of prosperity is but a cup of sake. This is his actual death poem. He has a unique death. Kakakatsu, aka Kenshin Uesugi, has inherited from Kakakatsu Uesugi has inherited from Masatora, aka Kenshin, and become the new daimyo. Wow, he had a unique death. I guess I'm glad now that we saw it. Kanbei can't serve? Well, good for you, I guess.
You don't have a chance. Enemy officer captured.
Don't think the Date are going to be able to save that city now. Who's gonna outlast who?
Run if you want.
I've sworn loyalty to the Frog Clan, and you didn't quite finish us off. Oh wow, Kenyo Honganji? Oh, we captured him he's been in a prison cart for I think like a year. Because that force never got home. They just went from one battle to another for a year. The Warriors. Well, never mind. I thought this would be the last turn when I didn't do any domestics, but we possess 10,000 or more muskets. I didn't even know that was a quest.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
What quest is that even on? Can I not see that quest from the screen? What's going on? I'm confused about my menus. Oh. Yeah, I had this crazy notion I couldn't. Oh, it might have been part of Adopt Western couple. No, it's not. Promote Western trade. Obtain a goal. Oh, whatever. I don't even know what the trade ports are. These are things I think you got to basically take the whole map to do. So fuck them. Date are gonna be or fall right before the Uesugi. It looks like.
Run if you want. Enemy officer apprehended.
Wait, what? Oh, damn it. Oh no, because they ran out of food.
Right where there's a will.
Understood.
Right.
They ran out of food. And the soldiers have been starving. Oh, crap. That's no good. Well, I guess the Date are going to outlast the Uesugi because of my incompetence. Keep this path on to fighting the Ashina class. Detour be good, yes.
Not awfully strong for men, are you? Enemy officer apprehended. Let's head home.
Heading back.
Heading back. Alright. Because I'm a goof, these guys survived a little bit longer than they should have.
Halt.
Let's stop here.
Stop here.
I wanted to die on the battlefield. Oh, that's too bad. Various sons are being born. Mazuyuki Sana has had a son. He'll be called Nobukatsu. I'm actually not sure anyone's going to care about that guy.
Orders.
It's
Here's
a kind
last
of
month's
a
balance.
non-entity in this whole thing.
Reporting in.
Yeah, I know we got castles. Now we got castles without lords. I'm just like, no. End the LP.
We'll join you.
There is no foe we cannot
Miharu
defeat.
Castle is now ours. On January 1571, pro-Takeda coalition led by Shingen Takeda defeated Date clan at last. Large space, and then period. We defeated Date clan at last. Alright, let's have a victory feast. Gained gold, supplies... Oh! Trust of all clans in pro-Takeda coalition has increased.
Enemy officer captured.
Wow, okay.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
That's cool. I've never actually won the, I've never won it that way. I thought there was a strict time limit. Come on. Masamune is probably not alive yet, actually. Yeah, Masamune is probably not even alive. I thank you for choosing me, my liege. I'm waiting for whoever captured their leader. Teramune, yep. Need to go sort myself out. There you go, guys. So Teramune of the Date is now serving us. Masamune is, if he's alive, he's like a baby. And we've won the game. Let's actually... I don't know how long this video is, but now this is just going to be a marathon final video, because I spent so much time working on this new project today, which I may never be able to actually release. And even if I can figure out how to release it, I don't know if I want to continue this new project. It has nothing to do... It's a non-Let's Play project. But I might not even want to continue it if it's going to be this much trouble with copyright stuff. So I wanted something to go right today. So let's enact the warband.
Let's let everyone know.
Send the word throughout the land. There are no more clans who oppose you. The land has been unified under the Takeda clan. Which is why a guy who kind of looks like Nobunaga from behind is there. I guess he works for us now. The announcement of the ban on war extinguished conflict throughout the land, bringing the nation its long-awaited peace. In the midst of the everlasting conflict, people came to see the goodness of the old age and foregone times. Since the days of old, strife has never stopped in our land with the rising sun. And yet this age of war went on for too long. Indeed, my liege, I hear that many of our people long for the old days. You know, back in the days of Reaper's Corsairs, JG missing with his missiles. That is plain for any to see. Our world has fallen to ruin after all. We must return to the old ways. In what way, my liege? Well, for one thing, I don't think we should have transgender people in girls' sport. This is the conservative ending. The text is different from the progressive ending. People are allowed to own land and to protect that land. They depend on warriors. This brings forth conflict. Therefore, we need only ban private ownership of land and return everything to the Emperor. That would be conservative. The Emperor, too, will be the land's sole ruler, and we will all be equal as his servants. Without private land or private rule, war should not occur. War happened in ancient times, too. And so the government of Japan returned to a central one, placing the Emperor back into the seat of power. Many of the nation's people, exhausted from the everlasting conflicts, accepted the return with open arms. Others, not so much, but whatever. Japan was reborn as a unified nation-state, growing ever stronger into a land able to compete with the other countries of the world. I don't think regressing to a central government under the Emperor... Well, I mean, it's not impossible, but, like, yeah. One of the main... like, the Tokugawa shogunate was not particularly progressive. They're considered progressive in these games. But, I guess Ieyasu was fairly progressive. But Ieyasu's son and grandson, like, they basically wanted the West out. They persecuted the Christian missionaries. I'm not, like, a born-again Christian or anything, but, like, yeah, the way the Christian missionaries were treated in Japan and Christian converts were treated in Japan was barbaric. And, they really did try to shut themselves off for a long time after that. There was a period of really accepting a lot of Western stuff, and then once those weapons allowed the internal conflicts to be settled, they tried to shut down. So in a sense, this is the ending, other than the fact that it wasn't about the Emperor specifically. Ow. I'm sorry, I just whacked my headset. Comments! 1560. Took out the Imagawa. Well, they're not the first. I guess that was the first major event. Oda took a while. Well, 6 years. This game is... Every turn takes a while, and they only represent a month. So I guess none of the clans we defeated along the way here mattered. It was Imagawa and Oda. Honganji. We took out quite a few clans before we got Honganji, but that's the next one that was... So Satake didn't feel like a big deal by the time we got around to that. Asakura didn't feel like a big deal by the time we got around to it. I hope Date and Uesugi show up. Poor Date and Uesugi don't even register? Uesugi does. So this took 10 years. 11 years. 10 years and a month, basically. Land at peace. Yeah, so that was a decade. Felt like it, didn't it? Alright, oh yeah, but like we won this... And now time for another copyright strike today. Oh, God. Blah, 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 something. You can find the song elsewhere if you want. Let's zoom in on Nobunaga's nipple. Alright, so yeah, basically the ending is just text. It's not... You don't play this game for the glorious ending. It was kind of cool, though. Some of the historical events are more interesting than the endings in this game. And it was kind of neat that at the last minute we find out Kenshin Uesugi has a unique death quote. Also, Shingen has a unique I murdered your ass quote. Both of which we saw in this like super long final video. There we see the tripartite Triple Jump Moonsault Alliance members, including Kenshin on the right, the man who ultimately takes over. I forget, I think that's Motonaru Mori. But yeah, like, I mean, my headcanon is, yeah, the Takeda just go, obviously we went ultra aggressive at the end, because once we had Nijo Palace, I think Shingen just needed to prove that he could not be stopped. Because he had maneuvered his way to Nijo Palace. These other clans probably still thought they had some ability to stop him. But with the death of Kenshin and the surrender of the Date, I think it is clear. The Shimazu are far away, but they have to know they don't have the power. They can unify Shikoku, not Shikoku. That's Shosakabe land. They could unify Kyushu. They would never have the power to defeat the clan that had basically taken over all of Honshu. The Nanbu would pretty much just be vassals. The Mori would have the choice to either be vassals or die. The Shosakabe had been a close member of our alliance, so they would probably, well, not be vassals, but they would clearly be subordinate. And the yeah, like the Mori and the Shimazu were kind of all that was left. Obviously, they couldn't have fought us in the long term. And obviously, we would have won a full, clear, all-cities victory if I had wanted to do that. But yeah, I think our basic thing is our most interesting little moments were, you know, my own headcanon about how Froxus Neelok was... I kind of forgot about that and was just using her generically, but the whole thing of like Froxus Neelok and Shingen, and particularly, I can see his portrait as clear as day in my head. Colin Lancaster, Colin Awari Sanada, like that whole like we had to find some kind of moral way to get her back in the clan. You know, we have to find a way to write off the fact that she got duped into betraying. That got interesting, and to me, the idea, like my headcanon, is that Colin Awari Sanada's role in that, apparently he doesn't like Shingen. That's what I'm hearing in the comments. He has a personal distaste for Shingen and is supporting him because he's the man who can end the war, I assume. And I think his tact in that scenario is what caused Shingen to really place trust in him. Shingen has his own kids who are not terribly incompetent. He's probably training them to try to take over behind him and lead the clan, but I think he offered a lot of glory and stuff to Colin Awari Sanada. His general policy was not to execute people who could be useful. It's why Nobunaga and Tokugawa are still alive. I think in real history, they would have killed themselves. This game allows you to hire people as officers who, as the leader of a powerful clan, as their last castle is falling, they would have committed seppuku. But this game does allow you to capture them and hire them, and so to me, Shingen would, if they chose to stay alive and were willing to serve the greater good of the country, Shingen would take them. But to me, like one of the reasons he tried to keep Colin Awari Sanada close, whatever his personal feelings were, he offered him a lot of glory and honors because this was a guy who had the political savvy to actually, you know, guard against Ieyasu taking over the Takeda, like usurping the Takeda from within. Similarly, you'd have to keep an eye out on Nobunaga. Meanwhile, you have people like Nagamasa Azai, who was just fighting for us ferociously, like fought against us to the bitter end. But once he was subordinated to us, he went out there and showed the honor of the clan that he belonged to. I'm kind of envisioning a world where once Shingen is the shogun and is divvying things up, he can revive some of these clans. Give them some holdings, but keep them subordinate to the Takeda. Would he do that, though? Maybe not. After all, we went the conservative route of, like, banning private land ownership and making everything belong to the Emperor, so maybe I'm being a little silly in where I think Shingen's head might have gone. Either way, though, we got it done. I had a lot of fun with this series. I hope you guys did, too. Every time I play this game, the views get lower than last time, because people have just seen it. But playing as the Takeda was fun. If I was ever going to play this game again, I mean, the Uesugi might be fun, but I feel like it would just be very similar to playing as the Takeda. The historical events at the front would be different, but at the end of the day, by the time they knock out their early game rivals, they would be a powerful clan with conservative tenet in central Honshu. It would be just like playing the Takeda again, except for the historical stuff. I mean, I could always do a playthrough where I don't play to completion. I just play to the end of the historical events. I wouldn't even need created officers for that, although they do make it easier. No, if I was going to play again, and this is what I got to think about. Now think about this too. I'll ask again in the character creation video. I haven't decided for sure who I want to play as in Nobunaga's Ambition. What is it? Ascension, I think is the next one. I've got the game. I created a couple of officers offline for like Bobo the Vulture and whatever. Eventually, I'll need to play it, and I got to think about what I want. What I want to do. Chosakabe might be fun. Oda might be fun. I haven't played as the Oda in a while. It would be repeating a clan, but it is kind of the central story, is the story of Nobunaga's rise. And this game does have like different scenarios, like apparently there's a thing where you can go in and choose a quote historical quest where Nobunaga has a premonition about Honnoji and survives. And you can play through the historical rise of Nobunaga and then go into like a fantasy scenario where he's still alive. I don't know if him surviving Honnoji is the only event of the fantasy scenario, and from then on there's no historical quote events anymore. But that one would be fun. I'm really tempted to do that one. It would also be fun. Like I said, the Chosokabe would be fun. The Nanbu probably wouldn't have a lot of fun historical events, but they're right up there in a corner where they wouldn't have a lot of enemies at their back. And fun, but probably really difficult, would be the Honganji. Like they've got a couple of temples to start with that are isolated from each other. They have they're all powerful. They're all powerful. All of them are powerful, but they're all isolated. Stacking those with created officers, it might be fun. I don't know, but I'll do a vid when that series is getting ready to start. You guys can let me know. Otherwise, didn't have as much people role playing in the comments as I've had in the past. I think I wore some people out with the length of this one. But for those of you who stuck around, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you come back the next time I do one of these big-ass, long LPs. Got to do at least one more for charity. Because I made the promise in Zerfall's last charity stream. One of these days, I probably need to retire these. But that day is not today. Sayonara.